Parenting is a lifelong journey, and it will never change. I'm sure you can talk to a 90-year-old that is still will tell you the same darn thing. I know that parenting is an art and not a science, and we go through really hard things as parents. And people say, "How do you have 4 kids?" And I'm like, it's all relative. Whether you have 1 or 4 or 10, I mean, it is. You go through these things and you don't always know what to do, but you know what? When you have people going through similar things and you can go back and forth and you can talk and you can connect, it doesn't feel so, you don't feel alone. You learn to sharpen your own edges and then you can help your kids. So whether you're talking about relationships or nutrition or how to deal with conflict in your home, to really parent from a place that isn't shrouded in any kind of guilt or shame, and realize that we're all just human beings on this beautiful road of life, and that really our struggles and the places that we feel pain are the places where we grow the most. And when we release that guilt and shame from that place, when we struggle, we get to a spot where we really feel free no matter what we're going through. We don't compare ourselves, and we don't feel shame for the things that we go through, because they really come along for a reason, and they always make us stronger when we know ourselves and we know the people to go to for help. And I'm really honored to have that relationship with my kids, and I do feel like I'm in a space now with the experience that I have to be able to share that with other parents, not from a point of like I know, but just from a point of I understand. And I think that's a lot of times all we need.
Is your life perfect?
No, not by a million miles. But you know what? It doesn't exist. And it's like the second you realize that Christmas card or that Instagram post is like, it's a snapshot of, and you know what goes into getting that one picture that you decide to send out. And I have a friend that sends out Christmas cards that's like the front side and then the back side. And she used to have a baby, and the baby would be throwing up and the dog's barking, and I'm like, that's the Christmas card. It was awesome. I opened that one, and when I flipped it over, I was like, that was genius. That was genius. And that's life, you know? And like, we don't have to share everything with everybody. That's not the point of what we're doing here. But the point is to be real and just say like, hey, there's a day that I'm going to be able to help you, and hopefully there will be a day that you're going to be able to help me. And when we trade that back and forth, everything works out. Because again, it always goes back to that real human connection and just being able to sink into who we are and teaching our kids to do the same thing.